Hi, part 2 of DNA databases. So in my first video, we talked about the 5 kind of most well-known databases right now: Ancestry.com, 23andMe, MyHeritage, GEDmatch, and Family Tree DNA. So today we're going to talk about how those are important for investigative genetic genealogy. When you have DNA that comes from unidentified remains or from a crime scene, in order to do investigative genetic genealogy, you need to be able to identify as many relatives as we can. So that DNA needs to be processed and uploaded into a database. There's a sort of misconception that all of these databases would be used, but that's not the case. There are only currently 2 databases that allow law enforcement to upload DNA from unidentified remains or from a crime scene into their database. Those databases are GEDmatch and Family Tree DNA. The other 3, their terms of service state that law enforcement cannot use them for that type of purpose. What that means is that if your DNA profile is in Ancestry.com or one of the others that do not allow law enforcement to use, then most likely, if the terms of service for that company are being followed, your DNA will not be being compared to the DNA of an unidentified remains or of that found at a crime scene. And the caveat is, of course, if the people uploading the DNA profile are following the terms of service of that company. Terms of service are not a law. And this is becoming very apparent if you're paying attention to the Koberger case, because one of the things that the defense is talking about is, whether or not the FBI followed terms of service for some of these databases. And the prosecution is then arguing that even if they didn't follow terms of service, that's not a violation of rights, because the people who have uploaded their DNA to those databases don't have a presumption of privacy anyway, because the point of uploading your DNA to a database is to be able to compare it to all the other DNA users all the other DNA profiles in that database. So I hope that makes sense. It's a little complicated. If you have any questions or need clarification, put it in the comments, and I will do part 3 then, which will go into it a little deeper. Thank you.